All right, yeah, man, we back. We had got rained out, but we're gonna read again. How about Shem Yahweh Shai Barakatah to you brothers. Um, we left off at I know it was the thorns. Let's just run that over. Verse
6.
It was 6.
Yeah.
Okay, we left off there. Okay.
Just
Hold on. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Alright, it's Ezekiel 2 and 6. And thou, son of man, be not afraid of them, neither be afraid of their words, though briars and thorns be with thee. And thou dost dwell among scorpions, be not afraid of their words, nor be dismayed at their looks, though they be a rebellious house.
Now, notice something about briar, thorn, and scorpion. What do these three things have in common? They are sharp. They're very sharp instruments. You know what I'm saying? Like the scorpion tail, that's sharp. A briar, that's a lot, and it's sharp. And a thorn, that just is sharp objects, bro. You know what I'm saying? It basically means it could be if you're on the highways and hedges, and somebody come up and they give you fight talk. Like, man, I'll kick your ass. You know what I'm saying? Man, that shit ain't, man, fuck what you talking about, bro. It say don't be afraid of them. You know what I'm saying? Because they going to come up. And when they come, the thorns and the scorpions and the briar, it's just a representation of them coming against what you're doing in a very hard manner. You know what I'm saying? So, it say don't be, it's a rebellious house. It basically tells you to look at them in that manner. Because that's how they're going to be, because they're rebellious. You know, if somebody rebel against something you're saying, they're not going to agree with you. They're going against what you're saying. So everything they're going to say is going to be contrary to what you're bringing out. All right? Let me get some precepts on that. Let me grab Matthew 10 and 16 and Luke 10 and 3.
I was thinking about that scripture. This is Matthew chapter 10, verse 16. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as a serpent and harmless as a dove.
There you go. I send you as sheep amongst wolves. Sheep have no defense mechanism. None. They basically just gonna sit there and get ate and scream. And that's how we are, because we let Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai or Yahweh Shai fight our battles for us. You know what I'm saying? That's what we was commanded to do. Like, we ain't supposed to be trying to sit out here. Now, you defend yourself if you have to. But it's basically telling you, man, look, your job is to make your body a living sacrifice by bringing out these scriptures. Okay, edifying. Feed, you love me? Feed my flock. Okay, you got to feed the other sheep because they're lost. You're trying to get those sheep. When you lost, you're trying to come back home. So we're trying to get those sheep back in the fold so when he gets us, we can march right back on home, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's what this is all about. Luke 10 and 3.
This is Luke chapter 10, verse 3. Go your ways, behold, I send you forth as lambs among wolves.
I send you as lambs among wolves. You know what I'm saying? And that's basically saying you're going to get the bad end of the stick, bro. You know what I'm saying? You have people come up, all kind of disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? But you can't make your move, that power move that you want to make right now because it's not the time. Right now we fishing, bro. That's what we doing. We fishing. It's not hunting season yet. We trying to get everybody lined up, and then the Most High gonna give the go when it's time to fuck shit up now. You know what I'm saying? That's what we patiently waiting on.
That's a part of dying. You know what I'm saying? Because although that we in this flesh, that's something you might want to do. You know what I'm saying? You might get mad and be like, hey,
but it shows what?
Humbleness.
Show humbleness, bro. Shows humbleness. Yeah. Shows humbleness, bro. Like, you gotta be humble. You know? So, you don't need to just be making moves on your own. You gotta basically take yourself out of the equation, bro. And it's a learning process. It really is. You go to verse 7. But somebody has a precept or something.
Ezekiel 27.
Precept? Oh, okay. No, that's what we're. All right, go ahead.
And thou shalt speak my words unto them, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, for they are most rebellious. Most rebellious. Most. But thou, son of man, hear what I say unto thee. Be not thou rebellious like that rebellious house. Open thy mouth and eat that I give thee.
Oh, yeah. You ended at
8.
You keep going. 10.
And when I looked up, behold, and hand was sent unto me, and lo, a roll of a book was therein. And he spread it before me, and it was written within and without. And there was written therein lamentations and mourning and woe.
So that roll that he had to eat, you get people talking about, we don't believe in the Old Testament, you know what I'm saying? That was for back then, you know what I'm saying? That ain't for now, you know what I'm saying? So it's basically telling you how he told Ezekiel, you know what I'm saying? Within and without. That means everything. You know what I'm saying? Within, without. You go within, without this book, you're going to get the front all the way to the back. You know what I'm saying? And basically, within and without, that means you searching it, bro. You like really, really seeking everything in this book. You know what I'm saying? And it says, and when I looked, behold, the hand sent it to me. A roll of a book was therein. It says, what was written in it was lamentations, mournings, and woes. And that's like all the bad shit that's coming. You know what I'm saying? It's like some real fucked up shit that's about to take place. Hey, let me get a precept, Amos 5, 18 through 20.
I got the precept on here.
What's that?
For what you just said.
Oh, you have a precept? Oh, go ahead.
This is Psalms 40 and 7. Then said I, lo, I come in the volume of the book and it's written of me. Amos 5,
7.
This is Amos chapter 5, verse 7.
No, 18 to 20. Okay.
This is Amos chapter 5, verse 18. Woe unto you that desire the day of Yahweh. To what end is it for you? The day of Yahweh is darkness and not light. As if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall and then the serpent bit him. Shall not the day of Yahweh be darkness and not light, even very dark and no brightness in it?
So those lamentations and mournings and woes, it was just described. It's going to be a day of darkness, bruh. It ain't going to be nothing positive about, well, to us it is, but to the other people, like, that desires the day of the Lord, the people that's in church, they like, oh, Jesus coming back, this and that. Like, man, that day, that's not good for you, bro.
At all.
At all, bro. It's not good at all, bro. It's going to be total fucking darkness, bro. Like, man, you just think about the power grid being hit. You think about the shortage of food. They say we went from a 10-year, like, all the food they had stored up for everybody for 10 years. They say that shit down to like 1.5, 2 years now. Like, we basically eating food that was stored over as leftovers. You know what I'm saying? Because the crops not growing properly and things of that nature. So we basically eating the shit they had stored away. Now just think about you and the electricity go out and you got all kinds of frozen meats in your fucking freezer, spoiled. You rushing to try to cook that shit to hold on to it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
drop. Ain't no electricity.
Yeah, ain't no electricity.
So you got to make you a damn fire.
Yeah, hey bro, it's gonna be some motherfucking wilderness shit. Like you gonna really be your ass off in the fucking in the woods, or even if I'm pretty sure you're not gonna want to stay in no house. It's gonna be hot because it's insulated. I mean that's to keep it hot or cold, but still, I mean, where's it drawing heat or air from? It's gonna be a dry stink outside, bro.
And like Jake,
I don't let it rain.
So like,
Go ahead, fam.
and Jake only know, you know what I'm saying, touchscreen phones, man, and smart TVs, you know.
That's fucking crazy, man. Boy, there's gonna be people that's going out of their mind with no fucking with no cell phones. Them electronics, bro. They got people. That shit got people just
Gone.
brain gone, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Gone. I'm talking about like really fucking gone.
And the technology made Jake even more rebellious.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because now that Yahweh Shem Shah woke up his prophets to warn them, to tell them what's going on, but they only want to believe in things that they see.
Me and the brother Taz, like when we was in the gym, man, I gotta see it, bro. I gotta see it, bro.
Yeah,
I'm gonna take that lick. Talking about adultery. Mm-hmm. Like, man, I'm gonna just have to take that lick, bro. Mm-hmm. They're like, man, I'm gonna just, oh shit. Like, man, I'm gonna just have to take it. Like, bro, do you know what you're talking about? That's a hell of a lick to just want to take. You see the captivity. From the most high, bro.
Yeah.
Stop it, dude. Now we're going to jump to Ezekiel chapter 3. And just start at verse 1. Start at verse 1, yeah.
It's Ezekiel 3:1. Moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, eat that thou findest, eat this roll, and go speak unto the house of Israel. So I opened my mouth, and he caused me to eat that roll.
We have precept Revelation 3:20.
This is Revelation chapter 3, verse 20. Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If any man hear my voice and open the door, I will come into him, and will sup with him, and he with me.
And by you eating that whole roll, you supping with Yahweh Shem Shah. Okay? That's waking up and all things of that nature. But if he's supping with you, bro, you're going to get a true understanding of the scriptures and what's going on. You're going to understand, you're going to have a whole lot of understanding. All right? So, that's what he's saying. He's knocking at the door. You know what I'm saying? If Yahweh Shem Shah dealing with you, you're going to use the Old and the New Testament. You know what I'm saying? Your breakdown's gonna be accurate. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna stand head and heels above everything else. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna really be, you're like, correct breakdowns. You know what I'm saying? All that's gonna be live, but that's neither here nor there. That's very important. But that milk, bro, you want that milk to be on point because that's how you bring in someone new. That's the foundation. Yeah, that's the big kind. That's the foundation.
That's a lot, God. And if we don't deal with the Old Testament, like how that just basically makes you lawless. You feel me? You have no way to govern yourself.
Kind.
Like you know, I don't know. You just would be a heathen. You know.
Yeah, like how am I gonna read a book and not get the foundation and not get how it all begins?
So you wouldn't even know who Israel is.
Exactly. You wouldn't even know who we were.
Yeah.
And that's why Edom
eat the whole roll.
Yeah, that's why Edom don't want hey, everybody, Jake too. You keep that all the way, bro.
And see how this devil work. It's like when coming into the truth. Now I always would ask, why they always handing out Bibles that just say just the New Testament?
Yeah.
You know? I didn't know that until I got the truth. Wow.
Because by them just doing the New Testament and taking that Apocrypha out, everybody can cleave now. Mm-hmm. If you get your precepts, like if you watch certain brothers' videos, and they bringing out, oh, that's the Old Testament. That's the Old Testament. That's what go to your Bible and get the Old Testament and look at all the books and go to the New Testament and look at all the books. Why don't y'all do that right now? Just go to Matthew. Just go to Matthew.
All right.
Now open it up. Open your Bible so it's on the camera. Look at it. No. The thickness of the pages. Turn it sideways.
This is the Old Testament.
Hold it flat. Just hold it flat though. Look at the difference. Look at that. You see what I'm saying? You see the old? Look at that. See how thick it is?
It's the Old Testament.
Now why would you pass
all it?
The water? Why would you pass all that? Why would you pass all that up and I'm going to just jump over here to where it says, or what you think it says, heathens can be saved? That's the reason they do that, bro. That's the reason they do that. By them doing that, they actually trying to justify their wickedness. You know what I'm saying? Because they'll say, Jesus came to where we don't have to live by the old laws no more.
Yeah.
He done away with all that. That's what they would actually say. But it's scripture in the New Testament that cut that shit in half. You know what I'm saying? But that's the thing, though. That's why they jump straight to the new, bro. And in actuality, it never was just no Old and New Testament. You know what I'm saying? I mean, when they got that, it was scribes and scrolls. You know what I'm saying? So when it was put together, it just...
So, and then on top of that, like, if the scriptures say in the New Testament, these things were written for our learning. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
Oh, yeah. Time to think about it. When you want to go to Jesus, what did he preach out of?
Exactly. How did he
The New Testament wasn't even wrote.
Okay, exactly. How did he govern himself? Okay.
Hey. Yeah, bro, just think about that. He wasn't even around. I mean, we know he was around. We know he was around, but the thing is, the New Testament, that was after. And if you want to get technical, the New Testament wouldn't have even started
until after.
You know what I'm saying? But that goes over a lot of dumbasses' head, though. You know what I'm saying? What you say, verse 3?
Yeah. All right. It says, and he said unto me, Son of man, cause thy belly to eat and fill thy bowels with this roll that I give thee. Then did I eat it, and it was in my mouth as honey for sweetness.
So when you first get this, oh man, I'm an Israelite. Oh man, that's beautiful, bro. I love this. This what's up, fam. Oh man, yeah. Boom, boom, boom. You trying to tell the whole world, like fire shoved in your bones. You trying to tell the whole world, bro. It's like, man, bro, you got the name wrong. You got a lot of shit wrong, but it just means that much to you because it's like your sense is like, bam, like, oh man, that's what it is. You read it? Go ahead. I go ahead.
It's like whenever you get this truth, it's like it's more. It's like you know the end game. You know, like it just not. It's like basically you know why you here.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. All the questions in life you had, it just answers everything, bro. It answers everything. You trying that same eagerness and you being on like a whole nother level. You want to share that with everybody, and you don't know shit. Somebody just give you Deuteronomy, and you like, oh shit. And I gotta tell everybody, bro. Man, you should see me, fam. Man, I'm telling you, that night, on that fucking morning, that the Most High showed and revealed all this to me, bro. Hey, bro, I'm talking about, man, I was like, man, I called my brother now. Man, I was like, man, look here, bro, check this out. It's crazy, bro. Go ahead, Art.
Just to back up, you know what I'm saying, the little side note that we're talking about right now. Hey, this is John 8:32. And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
God.
Because you like, I mean, we in captivity. We're not free from captivity. But spiritually, you know what I mean? In your mind. You know what I'm saying?
Because the yoke was finally broken. You know what I'm saying? Once you remember, you come back to the law, statutes, and commandments, like, hey, I'm an Israelite. Like, I know what I'm doing now.
It's kind of like you had all these locks on your mind.
I like that.
And when the scripture was revealed to you, when the Most High woke you up, you had a universal key that unlocked all of them. And you just going around, you unlocking everything. You understand how you threw them chains away. Like, oh man, I'm not bound to motherfucking bullshit no more. I know not to fucking go to church and all that bullshit because you've been away from all that. That's why I said you made you free.
You basically using your brain now.
Yeah, you basically thinking. Go ahead,
I'm being brainwashed.
Yeah, clean your shit.
This is verse 4. And he said unto me, Son of man, go, get thee unto the house of Israel, and speak with my words unto them. For thou art not sent to a people of a strange speech, and of an horrid language, but unto the house of Israel. Not too many people of a strange speech, of an horrid language, and of a horrid language, whose words thou canst not understand. Surely I send thee to them. They have hardened unto thee.
No, surely had I.
Yeah, he
Surely
said
had
that.
I sent thee to them, they would have hearkened unto me. I'm saying, like, if you'd have sent this truth to any other nation,
They would listen.
hey, brother, jump on that shit like a cheap suit.
They follow all 613.
Yeah, they would have jumped on it.
Cities on fire.
Like a cheap suit. Cheese. How cheap? Yeah, bro, it's crazy though, fam. Like, you would have sent that to any other nation, bro. Any other nation. We the chosen people? Fucking right. But Israel, they gotta save everybody else. Gotta be, man, bro.
What about them?
Yeah, what about them?
I gotta put this.
Go ahead, all right.
This is Isaiah 1-3. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel do not know. My people do it not consider.
Don't even consider it, bro. Not even consider it.
I hate it, Jake, that be like that. Like, why the Lord? What is this? That's just innocent souls. No, the fuck is not.
Like what does white and black has to do with anything? You know what I'm saying? Like what? The Lord made us all equal.
I don't even consider slavery no more.
Yeah, lack of knowledge, bro.
Destroy our people.
Yeah, lack of knowledge, bro.
And just want see, like I got like my biological brother. It's like, you know what I'm saying? On a little side note, it's like, say he'll tell me, like, I'm about to go do this. Like, it's abominable. And like, if I tell him that, he be like, man, I don't want to know that. You know what I'm saying? Because like, he don't want to know what's abominable. That means that when he go to do it, it's going to be on his mind. Be like, man, I'm not supposed to be doing this shit.
And that just shows you a zeal.
Yeah. And he like, he say, don't tell, because, you know what I'm saying? I be telling him shit what not to do. And like, he like, all right, well, I can't do that then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it'd be like that. But, you know, Jake don't want to know. That the point is, Jake don't want to know.
Bro. Yeah,
Jake don't want restrictions.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, bro, lawless society. That's what Babylon is, bro. It's lawless. Nobody want to live by law. Everybody want to just go through,
do as thou wilt.
Do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? But you just gotta understand, bro. When you set apart, you peculiar, you holy. You can't be like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? And I think what our people do is too. They actually see the other nations, and what they see with the other nations is, man, they can eat pork, they can eat crawfish, they can do all this. I have a freedom in that. I want to do that. You know what I'm saying? I actually want to, like, man, and I could just go eat freely. And then you got these cats on the corner telling you you're not supposed to be eating pork. You're not supposed to be doing that, getting edge ups. Like, man, I can't live like that.
And you know what, Art? That's us telling you that narrow way. That shit that you see with your eyes, that's the broad way.
Yeah.
You know? And that broad way is enticing to you.
And that's why a lot of people gonna die. You know what I'm saying? When y'all shall return and you send these plagues upon the face of America. Because Jake don't like restrictions, they don't like laws. They still want to do what they was doing before. You know what I'm saying? To get us in this same predicament. They don't like following laws. They want to do what all the heathens want to do still. Like the scriptures say, even unto this day. You know what I'm saying? So that's why a lot of people gonna die.
Yeah. Shit, wow, man. Verse 7.
But the house of Israel will not hearken unto thee, for they will not hearken unto me. For all the house of Israel are impudent and hard-hearted. Behold, I have made thy face strong against their faces, and thy forehead strong against their foreheads.
It's kind of like this, bro. If you think about it, we all fucked up. 2/3 must have fucked up way fucking worse, because they don't even have a chance. You know what I'm saying? Many are called, few are chosen. They don't even have a chance. And let's be clear on something. It's got 144,000 men that's gonna make it. That's off the rip. You know what I'm saying? And they got 1/3 that's gonna make it. Okay? So those are the ones that Yahweh Shem Yahushua had mercy on. So it's kind of like, okay, they fucked up, but we see we can work with them. 2/3, them niggas, hey, bro,
Boy,
yeah. Hey, they got fucked out the deal, bro. Like what my brother said.
They fucked
They
themselves
fucked
out
out
the
the
deal.
deal, That's a wrap.
That shit crazy, bro. That's
the multitude perish that was born in vain.
bro. So that's it, fam. Like
the Lord don't even want to see him.
Yeah, we ate the covenant for us, man. With 2/3 got fucked out the deal.
yeah, they got that's crazy, fam. The Most High said he said, I made thy face strong against their faces. Like, man, you fucked up so bad. Like
With no mercy.
Check this out. It's something, check this out. If you have, let's say you have an old lady, and it's some things you can forgive her for. And it's some things she could do, you're not going to forgive her for.
Like, I just can't fuck with you now.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And that's how it's looked upon like that. It's like, okay, you fucked up, and I still hate your ass at this moment, but I can forgive you for that. Then you got some shit like, you did what? Ah, fuck, now you gotta go. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how it is, though. You know what I'm saying? It's like a different. Ultimately, it's who he chose, though. You know what I'm saying? Because right now we still as filthy rags.
Yeah. So I got because whenever he spake, when he spake, saying that he gonna like have mercy on Jacob, that he was talking about that 144K.
Yeah.
You know, that 144K that he foreknew. You know,
he already chose him, but Ezekiel didn't fuck up, and he went to captivity. You know what I'm saying? So it just shows you, like, hey, you got to answer as a whole, and that's what kills me about these fucking heathens, and especially these younger Edomites. I didn't do that. Like, why I got to answer?
Like Yahushua ain't fucked up.
Exactly.
Well, he did the same thing for the elect.
But why I got to answer? You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Yeah. But like Ezekiel didn't do shit, and like even Jeremiah, shall discontinue from thy inheritance which I gave you. You know what I'm saying? You thinking like, man, I kept all the laws, but when you fall as a nation.
Mm-hmm.
So just like our foreparents transgressed the law, and we abhorred their
sins.
We abhorred their sins or the punishment for it.
We inherited the punishment of their sins.
Yeah. You know
yeah, I understand.
The same way the heathens. How much more the heathens? If we the chosen people, how much more them?
Yeah, because I kept you fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And like they gotta get double the cut. So
including us being in our natural state.
Yes.
Having spiritual power. They still gonna be fucked up.
Yes.
Hey, Edom is a fucked out the deal.
Edom fucked them out the deal. Go ahead, dog.
I mean, all you other nations are fucked, but Edom really fucked.
Yeah. Read it's like a precept. Go to Revelations 10, read 7 through 11.
This is Revelation chapter 10, verse 7. But in the days of the voice of the seventh angel, when he shall begin to sound, the mystery of the Most High should be finished. And as he had declared to his servants, the prophets. And the voice which I heard from heaven spake unto me again and said, Go and take the little book which is open in the hand of the angel which standeth upon the sea and upon the earth. And I went unto the angel and said unto him, Give me the little book. And he said unto me, Take it and eat it up. And it shall make thy belly bitter, but it shall be in thy mouth sweet as honey.
There you go. Because when you get everything, you just think about this, bro. It's certain laws, and I done actually talked to guys I know. Like, oh, we Israelites? Oh, man, that's what's up, bro. And then you start telling them, no head jobs. You can't eat pork. That's that bitter part. They're like, oh, hold on, bro. Let me back up a step now. So we can't do this. They start picking out things that makes them uncomfortable. That's the bitter part of it.
Niggas get mad when you tell them that they can't commit adultery.
I was just going to say that.
But
yeah, go
ahead. They really get mad at it.
Yeah.
Like, nah.
When you explain to them. really what adultery really is.
Mm-hmm.
That shit off, bro.
Can I read to the 11?
Go ahead, out.
It say, verse 10, and I took the little book out of the angel's hand and ate
Hold
it up.
on. Did I say?
Tonight.
I said 7 to 11. Yeah. So you still reading?
Yeah, well, I thought you wanted I thought you ended up at 9. And I took the little book out of the angel's hand and ate it up.
Mm-hmm.
And it was in my mouth sweet as honey. As soon as I had eaten it, my belly was bitter.
And
that's everybody coming in the truth.
But check it out. That's when you swallow the whole roll.
Mm-hmm.
If you just read the New Testament, it's going to be sweet to you.
Mm-hmm.
Because all other nations can be a part of the fold now. You know what I'm saying? But it says eat all of it. Everything in the old, eat that too. You know what I'm saying? And he said it was bitter. Like, oh shit, man, all this shit, bro. But that honey part, everybody wants sweet. Everybody want what's sweet. You think about that, bro. Everybody want to eat something that tastes fucking good. But go eat some horseradish.
I was gonna say eat your bondage.
Yeah, eat some horseradish. It's good for you, but guess what? It don't fucking taste good. Everything, but it has benefits and minerals and properties in those things that help your brain, help your organs function properly. You know what I'm saying? But it don't taste good for you. You know what I'm saying? It like your sinuses and heals up shit. You know what I'm saying? And eating bitter herbs, it's just like the scriptures, bro. It's things in there you've been programmed in society to not want to do. You know what I'm saying? And but the scriptures contrary to that. You know what I'm saying? You just think about it. What's something in society like that's not
Well, I mean, if this is where you're going with it, I mean, just today at work, man, this Edomite whip out some shrimp. Mm-hmm. And you know what I'm saying? Jake was like, well, he don't give it to him. He don't eat that stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's bottom feeders to him talking about me. Mm-hmm. And then another Jake was like, man, that's a delicacy right there. Mm-hmm. That's a delicacy. You don't know what you missing. And I'm like, yeah, I actually do know what I'm missing.
You know what I'm saying? I would have told him, nigga, you know that's the first cousin to a cockroach?
I told they know that. I tell them.
Oh man, that's fucking off. But yeah, that's what I'm saying though. If you look at it like that, bro, like they look at that shit like a delicacy, bro. Like a dude was trying to get me to eat escargot. Fucking snails. Man, I'm like, niggas, you out of your fucking mind? And it's a delicacy. Even shark. I'm like, bro, I'm not finna eat that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, dude. Man, you out of your fucking mind, bro. But
Jake be out there eating octopus and shit.
Yeah.
Raccoons and shit.
Growing up, I tried all that. I had all of it. You know? Growing up in the country, man, I ate all that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? But that's how Esau set it up, though. It got your mind programmed to everything has to be sweet. And sweet meaning good. Like all nations should be saved. God love everybody. Mm-hmm. They put off that vibe. You know what I'm saying? They put that vibration off, bro. That everything, it can't be, if God didn't, you know what I'm saying? If it's not good, God didn't do it.
And Jake got a problem when you tell him that Yahweh Shai is not white.
Yeah. Because white is good. Yeah. Look up the definition for white.
Mm-hmm.
Pure, holy. You know what I'm saying? And that's the vibration, bro. That vibration just covers America, bro. It covers this fucking, well, really America, because you got other countries that ain't fucking with shit. You know what I'm saying? But they trying to spread their democracy to everybody, to where everybody has that good vibration. Everything feels good. You know what I'm saying? It feels good to do this. It feels good to do that. And but as soon as you bring as soon as like, the Most High not no fucking white man, oh, you being negative. Esau can't make it to the kingdom. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's being negative, man. I don't know if I can fuck with that. You know?
Mm-hmm. That's hateful.
Yeah.
The Lord don't hate them.
Yeah.
The Lord is all love. Like, man, when you come into the truth, and they have people that do this, you can't pick and choose what you want to do or what law you want to follow. Like, well, I ain't going to eat the bomb with food, but I ain't going to dress in my modest apparel. Or, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna stop going to church, but I'm gonna still get lineups.
The Lord don't kill niggas like that, man. Yeah. The Lord don't kill you with a sword of destruction.
Where we left off at?
Yeah. Ooh, we got 11.
Yeah, read 11.
And he said unto me, thou must prophesy again before many people and nations and tongues and kings.
And there you go. That's why you got to eat the whole roll. You eat the whole roll, you're going to get proper understanding.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't going to be no halfway shit. You're going to get proper understanding, bro. You go in the Old Testament, and the New Testament just reiterates the Old Testament. So you basically getting the understanding. That's why I said it's precept must among precept. You know what I'm saying? It must happen like that for you to get proper understanding. That's why it's good to study Old and New. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Ecclesiasticus.
It is go to Ecclesiasticus chapter 2, verse 1.
This is Ecclesiastes.
Ecclesiastes. Oh, it's a lot. This is
Ecclesiastes.
Ecclesiasticus.
Oh, okay, so that's a rock. It's Ecclesiastes 2:1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
That's right, man. Because when you come into this truth to serve Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man, it's like you gonna be tempted. Like exactly.
Not by the Lord.
Like yeah, because the Lord don't tempt nothing. The Lord don't tempt no one. But like you gonna be tempted, man. Like it's gonna be even like your biological family, your old lady. You know what I mean? These are all demons working through you. You know what I'm saying? Through like people. You know, to for you to go off. You know.
And ultimately, it's their way so that you could be brought in that fire. You know what I'm saying? To get them impurities out of you. You know what I'm saying?
Romans chapter 6. Start at 4.
6 and 4.
Chapter 6, verse 4.
This is Romans 6 and 4. Oh, it's a lot. Nah, you're.
Oh wait, go
to Ezekiel.
Go back to Ezekiel. It's a lot. These are precepts.
All right, this is Ezekiel 3 and 9. And as an adamant harder than flint have I made thy forehead. Fear them not, neither be dismayed at their looks, though they be a rebellious house. Talking about, you know what I'm saying, when you out there pushing the truth. You know what I'm saying? Because what? They might come up harshly, but Yahweh Shem Shai is telling you don't be dismayed at the things that you might be put through out there.
Yeah, that.
9.
Romans.
Nah, Ezekiel.
Ezekiel?
Yeah.
Yeah, we still reading
3 and
Ezekiel.
9.
3 and 9.
I just want to grab just the precept.
So y'all read yeah, we've been off Ezekiel.
Oh,
We had, that's why we jumped to the Revelations and stuff.
Yeah.
yeah.
Alright, so y'all read Ecclesiasticus?
Yeah, we just read that. Now we in Romans.
Y'all Romans, okay. What verse y'all in?
It's a lot.
Well,
Y'all done the whole thing?
we going to Romans right now.
What? Oh, that's what you read?
No, he's
Because we had went to thought you still wanted to go into Ezekiel.
Okay.
It's Romans 6 and 4.
So you just started Romans?
Yeah.
Alright. Grab Colossians 3 and 3.
Therefore we are buried with him by baptism into death, that like as Mashiach was raised up from the dead by the glory of the Father, even so we shall walk in newness of life.
Alright, so when that old man died off, that's us dying into Yahweh Shai. Alright? And like he was raised up. Same way with us. Okay? So we also should walk in the newness of life. So people should notice the change. Like the brother said, if passing out shrimp, he don't eat that. They should know that. You should wear it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? When you wearing it, they gonna see it like, yeah, he ain't gonna fuck with that, bro. He already made it known, so don't even ask him. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, out.
Keep on.
Yahweh.
Okay. For we have been planted together in the likeness of his death, we shall also be in the likeness of his resurrection.
And when you plant something, you know what I'm saying? You would take a seed and you plant it. That means it's a fresh. So when you die and you come up, you have been planted as a seed. Now that seed has to, who gives the increase? The Most High gives it. So when that seed planted after that old man dead, It's being watered, and it's going to grow up to exactly what he wants you to be. You know what I'm saying? I will have them bring out according to my will and my mind. You know what I'm saying? Touch the screen. All right. Go ahead. Unless y'all want to say something, y'all chime in, bro.
It's verse 6. Knowing this, that our old man is crucified with him,
God.
that the body of sin might be destroyed.
God. So check it out. Why did Yahweh die?
For the sins of Israel.
For the sins of Israel. You know what I'm saying? So when we die, when we come up again, what we not supposed to be doing?
Sin. They destroy it.
Exactly, because you got rid of all that bullshit.
But as for the seed of the 2/3, they seed of sin ain't gonna be destroyed.
Because they not gonna repent.
They still gonna be doing it.
They still gonna be doing the bullshit they doing because they don't really believe. And they'll think by them going into a church house and being dunked underwater, them being raised up, but you really didn't repent because you're doing the same shit you been did.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Jake mine. Esau mine gonna be fucked up when they know they inherited lies, but Jake mine gonna be done, bro. Like, what the fuck, man? I was in that church for fucking 50 years.
And if they just to read the scriptures, you're not supposed to repent in front of everybody.
Yeah,
Pray in front of everybody.
They not gonna get it though.
Yeah.
I battle myself with that one all the time, bro. They not gonna understand. It's pointless. They just not gonna get it, bro. Go ahead, up.
That henceforth we should not serve sin.
Mm-hmm.
For he that is dead is freed from sin.
There you go.
Now, if we be dead with Hamashiach, we believe that we shall also live with him.
That's right. So, and he set the standard. So if the standard was set on everything he did by conquering death and doing it for the sins of Israel or the elect, when you wake up, when the Most High wake you up, and you being baptized, or the renewing of your mind, cleansing of washing by the water by the word, you know what I'm saying? So when this word coming to you, bro, and you know what I'm saying, he wake you up, bro, you should be a whole nother person. You know what I'm saying? You should be a whole nother person, bro. Because your goal is to do exactly what he did. You know what I'm saying? It said, we believe that we shall also live with him. So living is, because we died on this side, you know what I'm saying? We dead. So that everlasting life, that's everlasting living. Because that's the reward of doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing on this side. You got Colossians 3 and 3. Let me get 2 Timothy 2 and 12 out.
This is Colossians chapter 3, verse 3. For ye are dead, and your life is hid with Hamashiach in the Most High.
There you go. So you dead. Everything, hey, bro, you dead. Your life is hid. If something hidden, guess what? You can't find it. That old nigga you used to see, they used to fuck up Alaskan snow crabs and oysters and shit.
Where he at?
Where he at, though? That nigga gone, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is, you know? 2 Timothy.
There's 2 Timothy 2 and 12. If we suffer, we shall also reign with him. If we deny him, we also will. So like, if we deny him, he also will deny us.
And that's 2/3. And that's exactly what 2/3 doing. They denying him. So right now, if you're not suffering in the truth, bro, you're not in the truth, bro. If you're not suffering and going through shit, trust you me, your walk is vanity. You have to do suffering, bro, because he suffered. You know? Sirach 2 and 5.
Got a quick precept?
Go ahead, huh?
It's John 4 and 22. It says, ye worship, ye know not what. We worship what, so like, we know what we worship. For salvation is of the Jews. Mm-hmm. But the hour cometh, and now is, when the true worshippers shall worship the Father in spirit and in truth. Mm-hmm. For the Father seeketh such to worship him. So just backing up that point, like, hey, you die with your house shy, you know, you gonna be risen up with him.
I got a precept.
Go ahead, huh?
It's Matthew 10 and 39. He that findeth his life shall lose it, and he that loseth his life for my sake shall find it.
Here we go. Sirach 2 and 5 and Zechariah 13 and 9.
This is Sirach 2 and 5. It says, for gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity.
Furnace of adversity. So something that's adversity is going against everything. Like it's strong. You know what I'm saying? It's like you pushing and it's pushing back against you. That's adversity. Okay? But that's how gold is. And that's what the Most High trying to build through his men. Gold. Solid gold, bruh.
And the only ones that going to go through this is who? The acceptable men, which will be his elect.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And that fire, bruh. Fire is some strong, that's a strong element, bro. Fire is a strong element. Like real fucking strong. Man, I remember, I forgot where I was, but it was like a big fucking fire, bro. And we were standing way the fuck off and you felt that heat. You don't even have to be close to fire to feel it, bro. Talking about you could be fucking, if it's a big fire, then you could be 50 yards away and feel it. Like, god damn, I feel it from right here. Just imagine getting closer. You know what I'm saying? But fire burn impurities out of things that, and that's how the Most High uses it. You know what I'm saying? The gold, that hot molten fire is gonna get all them impurities because fire has to be tried. You can't burn burn gold on the stove. It gotta be a hot fucking fire to burn gold, bro. That gotta be hot. That gotta be some 25, 3,000 degree shit to burn fucking gold. You know what I'm saying? And that just shows you. You're going to go through fire, I mean, you know what I'm saying, as gold. But the thing is, when you got him guiding you in that fire, he got you. You know what I'm saying? He got you. So basically, you walking through something protected. The Most High going to protect you because he got you on the whole way through. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
This is Zechariah chapter 13, verse 9. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, Yahweh is my power.
God. So I'll bring them through the fire, just like I just said. You know what I'm saying? When you go through the fire, that gold, when you take that gold or that silver through that fire, bro, it's going to be real hot. But he said, I'm going to take you through it. You know what I'm saying? You might think by looking at the situation, like, oh, man, it's going to be a bitch getting through that. But guess what? You got the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So guess what? His hands around you. He had it set up the whole time. I'm going to take you through this. And when it looked like it's real hot on the both sides, his hand just combating it. You might go through a little bit of heat, but his hands just combating it. Like, he got you literally in his hands, bro, taking you through a fucking furnace. Like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. They in the fire. His hand was around him. He was in there with them. So that just shows you the protection that was around. And we're supposed to live off of those examples that they gave us. You know what I'm saying? So hands around, going through that fucking furnace. You looking around like, damn, this situation ain't as bad as I thought it was going to be. It looked real fucked up from the outside. But you got the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushua to call him, right?
Preacher.
Go ahead.
It's Sirach 2:10. Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? No, so
one more need to be said. That just killed it. Yeah, perfect precept. That just killed it, bro. Matthew 7:13 and 14, and 2nd Ezra 7:7 through 9.
Matthew chapter 7. What you say, Judge?
7:13 and 14.
This is Matthew chapter 7, verse 13. Enter ye at the straight gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way. He that lead, they that leadeth to destruction, and many there be with go in thereat. Because straight is the gate, and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it.
It's gonna be that small remnant. That small remnant, bro. The whole world? We talking about the whole entire fucking world, bro. And you got 144,000 and 1/3 of just the children of Israel. Not the whole planet, of just the children of Israel. That is fucking tiny. That's small as hell, bro.
Tiny.
That's small, bro. Like that's like
they ain't been scattered.
Yeah, then
everywhere.
Then picking up from those corners. Go ahead.
Is 2 Ninja 77. The entrance thereof is narrow, and is set in a dangerous place to fall, like as if there were fire on the right hand, and on the left a deep water, and only one path between them both, even between the fire and the water, so small that there could be but one man go there at once. If this city now were given unto a man for an inheritance, if he never shall pass the danger set before it, how shall he receive this inheritance?
So you got to go through. And it got to be a tight ass walk. You got to go through it, bro. If you got, check this out. If you got an inheritance, let's say if your biological dad left you an inheritance of $40 million, but he say you can't drink no alcohol the rest of your life till you 40 to get there, what your ass gonna do? You ain't drinking shit. But you know that's the that was the requirement or the line drawn in the sand. Like you gotta follow that line. So we gotta keep these laws, statutes, commandments, call on the name Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, faith, and all that goes in this big ass pot of gumbo we got. And we gotta follow them to the best of our abilities because we know at the end of the day, shit, I wanna be a fucking king, bro. I don't know what everybody else want, but I know I want to be a fucking leader, bro. I want to be a king, bro. And I want to see brothers on this side that I call my damn brothers. I want to see them in the same light. You know what I'm saying? I want to see them brothers go through this shit, get through, and hey, we made it. You know what I'm saying? We made it. That's just me personally. I want to see brothers make it. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure every other brother want to see brothers make it. You know? So, it's more to it than just one or two things, bro. You got to do all these things as a whole, bro. You want to say something, bro?
Yeah, I have a scripture.
Go ahead, Al.
This is 2 Ezra chapter 8, verse 1. And he answered me, saying, the Most High hath made this world for many, but the world to come for few.
God. Speak on.
Yeah, this world is for many. Because what America, like, for everybody.
America is
You know
the
what I'm
wrong way.
Yeah, America, hey, anybody can do as thou wilt. YOLO, you know, out here. But the world to come is only for that 144K, man.
Yeah, 1/3.
Yeah, 1/3 come.
All right. With that, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory
To Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai.
Double honor to our apostle, Nels, a great millstone. Peace, safety, and blessing to you, Akins. Shalom.
Shalom.